What's going on, everybody? How the heck are we doing? Andrew and Chicago Rail Fanning. Hey, Devin, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while. If you guys don't know who Devin Kahn is, you need to go over and check out. Do you still have a channel, Devin? If not, go over to GTA 5 Mods and check out Devin over there. He's made some pretty cool cars and some maps and a few different mods and stuff. Dom, what's going on? Swag's here. Almost a 5K. I know, man. I know, I'm almost there. We're getting there. It's so close. It's been a long road to 5K. We're almost 3 years into this YouTube thing. I thought it would grow faster, but it is what it is. I'm like an acquired taste, to be honest with you. I'm not cringy and crazy and wazzle wacky whatever, you know, to be stupid popular on YouTube. Tommy, how are you, man? Didn't think you'd be up. Aren't you in Australia, Tommy? Halloween Master Man. What's going on? I know, Dom. I know. You got to get you got to get over there to the forums and read up on all the changes, and then if I were you, I'd get into the server and check it out because it's VRP now. There's no trainers. Can't be spawning cars and teleporting and stuff anymore. Swag, thank you very much for saying this, right? I'm crazy. I'm just not that cringy, high-pitched voice, cringy YouTuber. You know what I mean. You guys know who I'm talking about. Conscript. What's going on? I've got a bunch of crazy mad cons. They're all moisting in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. You know what, Conscript? That reminds me of the movie. Oh, what the fuck was the name of it? It's one of my favorite Tarantino movies. It's got George Clooney in it. The vampire one. Fuck, what's the name of it? What the hell is the name of it? Yeah, it's I don't know if you've been on the VRP server, but anyways, there's a trainer so you can change peds easily for roleplay purposes and mess with vehicle liveries and stuff like that. But there's no trainer to teleport. There's no trainer to spawn cars and things like that. Player-owned vehicles have a very specific plate as opposed to just ganking a vehicle off the street, so the police know instantly if you're in a stolen car. It has changed. It has changed. You've seen it though. I know you do. I'm just saying you ought to get in there. Anyways, we're back in Grand Theft Auto 5, and this is the area. You can see I got some barriers here and over here. And then I've got them laid out. I've got this is generally the area we're going to use on our FiveM server since there's no real traffic down here. I'm designing the map here, and then Onyx is going to add it into the game, the world map. So it spawns whenever you're on the server. But this is going to be the emergency vehicle obstacle operations course for our EMS and stuff. Haven't gotten to the next round of adding mods yet, Swag. Be patient. I'm still redoing everything. Still working on that. I'm only one guy, really. TRQ is the one bringing in all the money. She has to work during the day. Hey, Greek and Mace, what's going on? All right, so basically, this is going to be the entrance and the beginning of the course. And then I'm thinking the way I'll lay out the cones and all that is... we'll go this direction. We'll have them come down here. We'll do something here. We'll come back other side of the course, and then we'll head across here. We'll go. I'm thinking we'll go down this way first. Do our shit down here. This is probably the side I'll put the slalom on, and then we'll have them come over here and do some tight area stuff, and then back across the bridge and then finish. So. Are you Chicago Rail Fanning? Aren't you a Patreon? KuffsGaming. KuffsGaming. A police airbase. That might be a good one, man. That might be a good one. I'm going to check Chicago. I thought you were a Patreon. I don't know if you are and you're at the right level. You should be a mod. Let me check it out. Is the music too soft, too loud? Dom, I will DM you a rough. And Galaxy Gamer, thanks for subscribing. I didn't see that for some reason. Oh, I didn't hear the alert go off. Let's play that again. There. I didn't hear it go off, but we'll play it again. Yeah, I am making a map. But Dom, I'll send you a rough version of the player's guide. Let's see. I need to go down here to patrons. That's a good idea, Swag. That's absolutely a really good idea. To be a sponsor, Andrew, all you have to do is either, it does cost money, but you either do it here on YouTube or you can do it over on Patreon. Patrons. Let's see. I thought you were. Real fan, I guess you're not. I see Dom, there's Mr. Gaming, Civil Gaming, Ryan, Sean, Joshua Lawrence as well. Focus West, Scott Wilkins, Raisin Tex, and Sean Dine. All good, man. All good. We'll get that. Well, like I was telling Swag, we're getting all that switched around. The channel's changed a little bit. We got some other stuff done. But anyways, let's get started with this. So, I don't know much about, you know, EVOC courses, etc. The design. I've done some research, but basically what I've come to conclude is that there are 3 elements of an emergency vehicle obstacle course. Yes, they do. YouTube takes 30% of that $4.99. But anyways, 3 elements, which are vehicle control during the course. They'll display that they have good vehicle control. Okay, and they understand braking, steering. That they really understand what the limits of their car can do as far as getting in between and out of spaces. And then the ability to display that they have good judgment, quick thinking, that kind of thing. And then the final element that I kind of noticed that was a part of all EVOC courses was not only the ability to do, they set up their courses, not only the ability to do the driving and all that forward, but also in reverse. And then also being able to manage, you know, traffic and other traffic around them. You're in a pursuit or something like that on a public road. In real life, there's no mistake. You cannot make a mistake and accidentally sideswipe the car next to you you're trying to pass or something like that. Hey, Walter, what's going on? Make a border checkpoint. I've got a few ideas. We're going to be kicking the Buddha Mods beta program back in. I'm going to be using Menu for some mods and things. And then members, Patreons who are at that $10 level and can get the Buddha mods, you'll have access to that stuff. But anyways, let's get started with this. The first thing we're going to need is we're going to need some cones. And we have no, oh, cone. Cone, cones. There we go. And let's see. Just so we can see it a little better. That might be a little too close. I said your name, Andrew, like 3 times. Do I have to say the word shout out too? Master Gamer, what's going on? Swag Gaming Airbase, we'll see. That's what I want. I want the big cones. Big bastards. The big bastards. Right. Oh. It does, Dom. You have no idea how much that's going to help on the next base. Bad boys. Cones are going to be such a bitch to do, too. That's so... I want to get it placed right. Go up, damn it. Whoa! Thanks, Andrew. For the trees, that is the Chiliad tree. I think it's called Forest of Chiliad. I think is the one. I'll have a Google document. Are those even fucking stupid? Yeah, those are pretty stupid. I suck at putting all these damn cones on here. That one sucked. That was horrible. Copy. Copy. One thing I do want to point out about the mod that I'm using to do this called Map Builder. For those of you who know the game well, there was all kinds of construction shit over here. Right, yeah, the pipes and the girders and the barriers and all that. You're able to, with the map builder, you're able to remove stuff in there. Like this one I can remove if I wanted to, but we want one. Make it look legit. RPG Gamer, what's going on? Zombie, hello, hello, hello. Yes, that's, I don't know, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. But I can do better. Try to get these straight. There's one thing about using this map builder. It's very twitchy. Very twitchy. Lay these bastards out in the straight line. Pain in my ass. How the heck are you guys doing today, man? I hope you're doing well. It doesn't look too bad. No, it's pretty good. It's better than what it was. Awesome, thanks, Swag. I appreciate that, man. All right, let me go do this other side now. I'm gonna hack it clean this way so I can kind of sort of see. Whoa! That I mean, kind of sort of get them matched up. Hey Dakota, what's going on? That's not straight as hell. This other one sucks. Whoa, 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 whoa. There. Yeah. It's still not straight though. But it's in the right spot. It's this one. This is going to be a pain in the butt. And the fact that there's probably going to be 500 freaking cones on this course. Dakota, this is working on the EVOC training course for the Kuffs vRP, KuffsGaming vRP school. FiveM. Onyx got a shoot house in, which is really cool. That's So we'll actually have on our server, because VRP is a virtual roleplay, virtual life kind of thing. For the realism aspect, we'll be doing Onyx and I believe Rye is going to get in on it too. But those us three department heads we'll be doing like an actual academy training for our officers, which includes shoot house, driving, etc. This isn't going to be perfect by any fucking means, but it'll be good enough. EVOC, I've seen it two ways: emergency vehicle operations course or emergency vehicle obstacle course. That's not too bad. I got one extra one in there. It's not too bad. That cone placement is horrible, though. Look at that. I don't know which side I like better. Let's move that one up. I may just go to barriers because they take up more space. Yeah, see, all those cones are out of whack with this side. Oh, yeah, Park Ranger, yeah, when we get that going, any law enforcement or emergency services personnel will be required to go through proper training. Well, for a rough draft, I'm just going to lay this out, and then I'll go back and fix codes. So this is going to be where they pull up. This will be the starting area right here. And then we're going to go straight down. So, over here. Got an idea of this first corner here. Damn it. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. There. Hunter, I am using the map builder to build an emergency vehicle training course for our FiveM. Rose, I am doing well. How are you? And I think that might be. Let me take that. In the center here, I'm going to place. Let's see, how do I want this? Let's try box. I want to put something. There we go. That's what I was looking for right there. Right there. Just need something in the center here, and I don't know all of the assets. But yeah. Something I can think of. Yeah. Want to get lined up. Something like that. I just need something for a center area. Trying to get it to all fit. There. Hey, Nick, what's going on, man? Hey, Prony and Jimmy Unsell. Wow. People showing up for this boring ass stuff here. All right, perfect. That's what I wanted right there. So they're going to have to drive around that. Now I need another. Here. EVOC course for the vRP server, Crony. $20 likes? Wow. Not so funny, Pug. What's going on, man? Let's see. So they're coming here. Not here. Alright, this is in the wrong spot. How's things going? If you guys don't know who Prone is, he's a brother from way, way back. We'll throw his link up in the chat there, and you guys head over. And if you don't know who he is, go follow him on Twitch. If you like your FPS games. Emergency Vehicle Obstacle Course is what that stands for. No self-promo. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to want to play. Right? Maybe I'll play. All right, so the idea with this crazy thing is when they come back down here, whenever they enter here, they're going to have to go in and make a jut and come around, maneuver their vehicle here and get here, and then they're going to need to back up and get themselves back out of it. It's not working. That's actually a command I have in. Doesn't work for everybody. I do not know when Rye is going live. That would be a question for Rye. All right, so not sure what we'll do with that other side. Something there. And let's make another row here. See, I think I'm going to go to barriers. Let me do some barriers real quick. Otherwise, it's going to take forever. I like that. K-rail stuff. Hey, JB, what's going on, man? Phase, yes, that's exactly what we do. We just convert the XMLs into YMAPs. And then add it to our map. Let me put these barriers up here. Don't want nobody driving into the water now. Hey, Onyx, what's going on, man? I don't like those, though. You'll have to forgive my little OCD-like comments to myself. I keep forgetting. I just want to do this rough and then come back and fix the placement of things afterwards, because that's the stuff that just takes time. There. That'll help out a lot. Let me know if the music's too loud or too quiet. Here's your Labrador and German Shepherd. Very nice. Love me some doggo action, man. I'm a huge fan of dogs. I love dogs. Dogs are awesome. Dogs are awesome. Alright, right here I need to put a little sign. Maybe it was. Did I have one here with an arrow on it? Yes, I do, right there. Perfect. Perfect. You're holding your lighter in the air? Scott the Gamer 12, what's going on, man? How the heck are you? There we go. A little arrow action. Go this way. All right. So that's laid out. Not quite sure what we're going to do. Put some more barriers here, maybe. It'd be great if they moved, but then we'd have to reset them. That would be great if that happened. We'd have to reset them. So. Yeah, they're filled with concrete and bolted to the pavement now. And those cones look horrible. Just messing with my OCD bad, but if I spend the time, I'll end up streaming for 2 hours and only have 1/10 of it done. Hey Mike, what's going on, man? I used to have a blue healer when I was a kid. Good hunting dog. Good hunting dog. More codes. Thanks, Ramiro. How you doing there, Mike? See, I probably should do barriers all the way down here, but cones look better. Yeah, starting to come together. We should probably do that, Onyx, baby. I don't know what kind of space we'd need for it, but I mean, we definitely have room down here because right here is the barrier on this side. It's right in line with this junction here in the river, so that might not be a bad idea. And actually, Onyx, no, maybe not. I was thinking this building was open, but it's not. That was an interior map I put in. Joe Flores, what's going on? Prone, it's probably a couple weeks, I think. Onyx and I have been busting ass trying to get shit done. So far, it's pretty stable, actually. Where am I from? That's a long story. Currently, I live in Georgia, north of Atlanta. But I'm from all over. Yeah, I'm not. I just can't care about the spacing and lineup right now. I'm just going to lay this out, and then I'll go back and fix them before it belongs to the map. I wanted to do something here. Yes. You're from Canada? Nice, Scott. Nice. What part of Canada? I've got some family that lives in Sault Ste. Marie. I don't know. It's probably the same person, Conscript, whose idea it was to place the G and T keys so close together. The G and the T keys. And consequently, I will never end a work email again with regards. I misspelled that part. Winnipeg. Some good freaking hunting up there, Winnipeg. Man. Home of the Walking Dead. Yeah, well. Just go to any Walmart in the greater Atlanta area and you will see just how right Joe is. Oh, that's right. I want to put a bearing right there. Actually, let's get the log. There we go. See, Onyx, the only things that I couldn't get rid of, this, you see how it turns purple on the screen? That means I can delete it. So this bucket right here, I can't move that bucket. This running generator, this pile of wood, and that dumpster, I can't move that. So that's going to be there regardless. Could remove the buildings, though. You see I got one gone. But I think I'm going to leave one. Looks a little bit more legit. My time zone here is Eastern. It is almost 10 to 4 in the afternoon. Bob. And look at that. It looks like a drunk dude laid out the course. No problem, boss. I'll lay out those cones for the course, and then we'll go drive the cars and try to make. I'm a long way from real fried chicken. Oh, he's a long way. We don't get the Jim Jeffries show over here. I love Jim Jeffries, though. Me being a very big fan of firearms and loving my guns, his bit on that was hilarious. This looks like my OCD is going nuts right now. Charcoal chicken. Does anybody know what the slang term for chicken is here in the South? All right, see you later, Nick. Not you, Prony. Not you, Onyx. You guys know. Let's see if maybe the Strayans know. Let's see if the Strayans know. Let's see. Let's the bridge bums build it. That's what happened. Here, guys. Here's liquor and cones. Build us an EVOC course. We'll be back in 3 days. We'll be back in 3 days. All right. this is just horrible. This looks like a 3-year-old grabbed a crayon and designed it. Joe has it right. Joe Flores has it right. Does anybody know where the term yardbird came from? God, look at this cone. His cones are horrible. I need to at least go back. Reason, well, how I understand it is the term yardbird came around because you had people who couldn't afford. Well, look at it this way: people in America, everybody used to have chickens. A lot of people had their own chickens and cows and goats or whatever. They didn't have a big ranch like a farm, like you think of a farm with chickens and cows and shit. They didn't have a ton of them, but they had them for their eggs and the cow or goat for milk, etc. So they just raised animals. But a lot of people couldn't afford to build a chicken coop. A lot of people didn't have the room to build a chicken coop. But chickens will hang around the area that they live. They won't stray like a dog or a cat and go chase some butterfly 3 miles down the road before it stops and bites its back and forgets where the fuck it was going. And so they hung out in the yard. They were free range. They hung out in the yard. So that's one reason. And then Prony's got it right as well. They also eat a lot of the bugs in the yard, a lot of the pests and things like that. And goats, they're definitely good lawnmowers, absolutely. But they're literally will live in your yard. Man, look at the cones. These cones are horrible. See, it's going to take me like hours just to straighten all these out. Well, I'm just laying out the basic framework right now. Just the basic framework. At a later time. Oh, that was a junction I wanted to use. Put another barrier here. I need to put that What kind of music do I like? I like all kinds, but mainly I really love rock and roll and all that. I had a goat, but you ate it. Goats, I do like me some goats, man. Goat's milk is pretty good, and they're funny. They're so funny. They are so funny. All right, I need another cone. Let's see. Okay, I know where I'm going to go with this now. So this will be here. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, the damn bridge. You can't even see. There it is. Let's see. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be right. That'll be right. This needs to come over. I need to get rid of that one. Perfect. Look on the map, Dom. There's all kinds of custom blips on that map. Super Dave Osborne. I remember Super Dave Osborne. Hey, Ian, what's going on? I do remember that. Breakfast biscuit or gouts? Here in the U.S., gout means something completely different. He's got the gout. All right, so I know what we're going to do now. We're going to come in here. Yeah, that'll work out good. That'll work out good. All right, yeah, we know what we're going to do now. Welcome back, Swag. Still working on it. Yep. Okay. Let me move. Don't want to hit the bridge. Okay, so come in. Trying to figure out. I think we're gonna go like this. See how this looks. Yes. I don't know, can a fucking Crown Vic and ambulance get through there? I don't think so. I don't think that's wide enough. It's not wide enough. It's not wide enough. That's wide enough, though. That's wide enough, though. You're talking about the music that I'm playing? I use the Pretzel Rocks app. It has a YouTube safe mode. So it won't play any songs in its catalog that could possibly give me a claim or a strike. See you later, Prony. Love you, brother. We got to get together and do some Escape from Tarkov here soon. Doing that for a second. Copy these. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate that. It's Twitter's a good way to know what's going on and get announcements of streams and stuff, because 99% of the time I will always post on Twitter and Facebook, as well as Discord before stream. There. You could be able to. I mean, you have to contact Pretzel Rocks and TuneCore and stuff like that. But keep in mind that even if you're just looking just to be credited, you don't care about money when it comes to the use of your music. Either get a lawyer or learn up on them contracts, because there is all kinds of stuff that I was a musician, professional musician for the better part of a decade, and it's a pain in the ass. There's a lot of stuff. It's easy to get screwed over in that industry, man. Easy to get screwed over. So I still want room, but I want it to be tight. Yep, perfect. That'll work. Sweet. It's coming together, boys and girls. Coming together. $17, nice. Go over here and do this end bit here. There's all kinds of dodgy people out there, man. Even in YouTube, on YouTube, and you know, anything entertainment-wise, anything where there's money to be made off of content and stuff, you're always gonna have that, and that's too far out. Too far out. Oh shit. Gotta protect yourself. Like my logos, my brand, anything that has to do with me, that's stuff that I created. I've got all of that copyrighted, or trademarked, or patent pending. Gotta protect yourself, man. You got to. Maybe one more point. All right, let's finish this up. Ooh. You made it for a buddy of yours? That's cool. I wrote a song for a guy for he had some kind of motivational seminar thing he was doing, and so he asked me to write him a song, and so I wrote him a song and I didn't charge him for it, and then after about 3 months and like 2 seminars, he turned around and sold it to somebody else for $1,000. Didn't give me any money from it. That's what I mean. Even your best friends, you can't. It's not about feeling bad because you don't trust a friend. It's simply just protecting what's yours, protecting your interests. And anybody who's calls you a friend but then will get upset because you're protecting your interests and not understand are not a friend. I might be able to swing more and more. Yeah, there's a lot of shifty people, man. And I'll tell you, ever since we started Kuffs, I have had, and I think Onyx has, everybody in the crew has had offers from other servers and things like that. And I think there was one opportunity that I passed up due to how I felt about my brothers in the crew and loyalty and all that. That could have helped me out, and who knows where I'd be today. But in the end, you got to be able to look at yourself in the mirror. It's not all about money. It's not all about fame. It's not all about being popular on YouTube or successful. You got to have family, and you got to have friends, and you got to take care of those people. And over the almost 3 years, Prone's a good cat, and Onyx is my brother, man. He and I have supported each other endlessly the last 3 years. And we have developed quite a close friendship. And the funny thing is, folks, is Onyx and I have yet to shake hands together in real life. So you don't got to be right next to somebody and hang out every day in real life and all that and do stuff. It's all about how you take care of each other and what you do together and stuff. So, all right. I'm starting to look at all those cones, man. 193 fucking props already. And that's as far as we've got. 193 props. It's coming together, though. It's starting to look like an EVOC course. So the way I'm seeing this is this is going to be a high speed. They have to come in here high speed to simulate snaking through traffic. They come in here high speed, then they got to hit the brakes because of this thing and scoot around it here. Whoops. Go up higher. Then they'll come to the end, dead end here, and then they got to back up and get their asses out of this little hole for the next one. Damn it, go higher. Starting to look good. That's right. Paper will always be paper. Character is forever. That's right. That is right. And I'll tell you, as a musician in my professional life and real jobs, I have always been the guy who, instead of creating a problem, I'll just go with the flow. I will support others. I will, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to be about me and what I think and what my opinions are. And I'm the type of guy where I would rather just take a back seat than to have drama. You know, if it's more important for somebody to be out in front and feel that way and feel special, I'm happy to support them and stuff like that. And that in real life has gotten me screwed. My nicety, people have mistaken that for weakness, and they take advantage of it horribly. But in the end, at the end of the day, I got two choices. I can either go, that should have been mine, or that should have been mine and I let it go, or why didn't I do that? Why didn't I step up and kick that guy in the nuts and take his? And I got to be able to look at myself in the mirror and sleep at night. I'm the type of guy where if I think that I have said something and offended somebody to the point that they don't want to talk to me, I can't sleep. I can't sleep. Dakota, my mic it's in the yellow here on my meter. If I raise it up anymore, it's going to peak and distort and sound like your average Roblox or Minecraft stream. So if I pull away, it gets a little. I got to stay right up on it. But if I crank it up anymore, it's going to peak and then it'll sound distorted and sound like crap. All right. Where the hell was I? There. Let's do some more of these. Extend these out here. I think I'm going to switch to the barriers now a little bit just to save on the props. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know. No, you're the only person that said that you couldn't hear me. Is everybody else hearing me fine? Next Cuffs live stream is tomorrow night here on my channel. And the EVOC course hopefully will be in by this weekend. Hey, Larry. I didn't see you there, buddy. What's going on, man? How the heck are you, my friend? How the heck are you? Let's see. That's right, I was going to switch to barriers. Maybe I'll replace them as cones later, but for now, the barriers are just going to be easier. Oh, shit. Just be a little easier to manage for now. Ooh. I can't complain, Larry. The good Lord saw fit to give me another day, so I cannot complain. All right, we'll switch back to cones here now. In one of the, that's a good question. If I could live in one of the simulated games worlds, which would it be? Honestly, I'd have to say Grand Theft Auto, because if I was the type of guy that could live with being a criminal, if I was going to be a criminal, I'd be frickin' Trevor Phillips. I mean, let's be honest. But probably Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, I've got no interest in actually living in a zombie apocalypse. I really don't have any interest in going into space or anything like that. But if I could live in a simulated world, I would love just to be a fucking LSPD cop in GTA 5 for the rest of existence. That would be pretty awesome. All right. I don't know quite what I'm going to do with this little area here. I need to start making some driving lanes here. I'll do something in there. I don't know what yet. We'll figure something out. I want to get it in the center so we have room for the bigger vehicles. There you go. That's exactly it, Ryan. And what some players might not realize is, well, they might see all of this as just a way for us to add some realism and, you know, for people who enjoy that. But by going through and doing the training and then mastering the vehicle course, mastering, you know, moving the car around and you know, it improves the driving in the game. As a player, it improves your driving. I think that's kind of a cool aspect if you think about it. A lot of people don't even realize it. They don't pay attention to that. So. But I can say that just LSPDFR and being in pursuits and trying not to wreck the car and giving a shit about that, it's made me a better driver in the game. It really has. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe I'll come out of there. Yeah, I'll put one here. This will be another lane that way from now. Right. We'll put one there. One there. All right. So we are getting there. Starting to look like it. There's 220 props. And I'm not even, I still got all this over here to do and this whole other side over here. All right, let's see. We'll turn a corner here. We'll do that. Let me switch back to barriers. Greek, map builder, yep. Or map, is it map editor or map builder? I can't remember. That's not the right one. I think it's map builder. Make sure this is straight. Yeah, we'll put that right there. I think I'm going to use something else here instead of these. I like these over here. Come on. Your Xbox went out and you're having you're having GTA DTs going through fits. I hear that. I hear that. What Lego blocks? Those things are. All right. Here's what gets a little funky. Slip of the finger. Brandon, what's going on? And yes, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. right here. And we'll be doing cuffs here. And then on Wednesday, 4th of July here in the States, both TRQ and I will be taking turns doing streams. And then depending on if we have enough people available to play with us during the day over there on the VRP server, we'll do a ride-along. Should be good right there. Plenty of room. Guess I can't see if I'm dead on stage. We did it in the snow on 4th of July. I don't know if we can do snow from the VRP server, but we'll see. We'll see. closing this off. Actually, we do codes at the end. Yep, Steve, yep. Cuffs on my stream or my channel tomorrow night at 9 p.m. And then on Wednesday, I was just adding that Wednesday we'll probably do a ride-along TRQ and I from the Cuff server. Okay. Yep, that's exactly what I want. So when they come through here, they'll be required to go down in here with their vehicle. Oh, can't go that way. We're stuck. Now we got to back up. Then they'll back up out here and then come this way. Am I having fun? Yeah, this is fun. I like it. What's not going to be fun is when I go back and move each of these cones individually. Like if you look at this line, those cones are horribly misstrewed. So I'm going to have to go when I'm not on camera and straighten everything up. But I just want to lay it out for now. Just want to lay it out for now. Perfect. So they'll come through that way, this way. Excellent. Let me just save this real quick. Just so I don't lose it. I know it's auto-saving, but you never know. Right. Yeah, tomorrow, probably tomorrow at like 5 p.m. my time, we'll do it. Hey, girl, snuff. Not quite time for the wife to be home yet. Enough, girls. Stop barking. Oh, that's one thing I can't wait. I can't wait for my studio to be done. So there, that barrier in there with the arrow. Cone. That should be plenty of room to get even the big vehicles through. Alright, so come out of there. I have two Chihuahuas. One is a purebred. She's all white. Black nails and black eyes. And I've got one that's it was a runt of a litter, and I think the mom was registered AKC Chihuahua, and And then the other one, let's see, mom was, yeah, the father was this Maltese mini pincher mix from across the street. So we ended up getting a runt. She's old. She's on her 16th, like, real year. We've had her for almost 16 years. The other one's just a few years old. That's looking better. I like that. Okay, let's go over here and move on to some more cone action here. Come on. Get out of it. Oh. Ankle biters, yet little yappers, but I love them to death. I love them to death. The my dog, the little white one, her name is Lacey. She was actually a rescue of sorts. And she's been my little buddy ever since. She's like my therapy dog. Like, whenever she senses I'm stressed out or I'm depressed or having a bad day, etc., she'll come over. She likes sitting like behind me a little bit. Like it's almost like she's saying, "I got your back," kind of thing. All right. Okay, so there, now we've got actual split for our track here, so yeah, this will be the ending over here. So this comes out here, and then we need to go. I think I'll make it. That's whenever our joints align, we can house moving minds. Always Steve Perry. Always. Easy. Journey's not Journey without Steve Perry. The other guy's good, but he's not. It's just not Journey without Steve Perry. I mean, that's like saying, that's like asking me, you know, which side of the Van Halen I side on. And look, Sammy's good, but nobody in the world will ever hold a candle to David Lee Roth as far as Van Halen goes. Four-legged doorbell, that's about all they're good for. I love, like, my oldest son, he's seen his girlfriend for months. Like, they've been a thing for months. And she comes over twice a week, and every time she comes over, shit, when my kids come in the door after being gone for a couple hours, they frickin' bark. And the old one, I know she's kind of going blind a little bit. You know, you can see the cataracts in her eyes. But when one of my kids walks in the door, and it's a familiar voice when they tell her to shut up, or it's them, and she'll continue to bark for 5 more minutes. Like, okay, I got your attention. I'm going to keep it. What the hell is the ace command still isn't working? I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know what's going on. right. We used to have a lab years ago, but when we moved, right before we moved, she had to be put down. She was a good dog. She was a good dog. Funny dog. Absolutely. Well, that's kind of the reason we picked this area, Joe, was because there was no traffic. Because even in FiveM, if an area of the game, like let's say I built a map and up here on the road somewhere, and I built, I don't know, I built something, or I built something on that train bridge. The train's still going to come through, or the cars or the peds are still going to come through, even if the map has everything taken away. So we picked it in an area where we wouldn't have a bunch of pets running around and things like that. Or cars, lots of cars. One of my dogs running around. All right. About another half hour. All right, it's all good, Dom. I'll be ending the stream in about a half hour. I got some other stuff to do, but I was going to work on this anyways, and I had some people in the Discord say they'd love to see me stream it. So, all right, so they're going to come out there and they're going to make it right. Oh shit. Oh, crap. You hit them wrong keys, man. And flip this around this way, actually. Sounds good, Dom. I'll be making that announcement for the exact time tomorrow. But yeah, we'll fit in some kind of multiplayer screen, convoy screen for trucks in. Labs are so mouth-oriented, though. They gotta chew on everything. That's one thing I like about my Chihuahuas is they don't chew on stuff. They'll chew on rawhide and they'll eat food, but they're not gonna sit there and chew on a sock or a shoe or something like that. I remember one time my wife and I got home from work and we took a frozen pizza out and put it on the counter to thaw for just a few minutes while we went to our kid's room or something. He wanted to show us something. I can't remember what it was. But when we came back, pizza was gone. And the dog's over there with a fat belly in the corner looking all guilty. And the wrapper and the cardboard is just kind of strewn under the table. So that dog pulled the entire pizza down, frozen pizza down, ripped it open and ate it. And there was another time when this is funny, when we were grilling hot hamburgers. And you know, sometimes when you go to flip a hamburger, it'll slip down through the grill, through the grates, and then it goes into the charcoal, and then it's inedible, right? It's all burnt and crispy. So I fished it out with the tongs, and I meant to throw it. I kind of threw it like a frisbee. This dog was in the yard, and I meant to land it on the ground, and maybe thinking, okay, the dog will look, it's hot. The dog will wait till it's cold or cool before it bites onto it. But no, she thought it was a frisbee, and we were playing fucking catch. I called her name, Shadow, and threw it, and she turned around and she went to grab it. And the hamburger patty was just the right size to lodge between her fangs. And she couldn't get it out of her mouth. fucking burning her tongue. It was hilarious. Watching her run around the yard and eat grass. Oh, yeah. Oh, there was the time when she was like 3 months old as a puppy. And at that time, it was before we had any kids. And so the second room in our apartment was like my computer room, where I played video games, and I had my drum set in there and stuff like that. Somehow a CD, a compact disc, one of those blank ones that get fallen on the floor. And I came in there, and there's chunks of this CD left. Like half the CD's left in chunks. But I couldn't find the rest of the shit. She literally ate half a CD. And I felt bad for her when, you know, I mean, you could tell the days that the day that she got rid of it from the other end. It passed through. I don't know how she survived that. I called the vet, and they were like, hey, if she's not showing any signs of pain, just don't even bother. Because I guess, I don't know, I don't know what the hell happened, to be honest with you. I never did find the rest of that CD, though. Never did. Never did. Freaking funny ass dog. They do. They freaking eat everything. They don't care. They don't care. Again, that's why I like the Chihuahuas. Having lap dogs is a nice. That's a nice. Where do we want it? There, right. Go back and fix all these codes and get them straight. Hey, Monstar, welcome back, man. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Canada. Am I streaming later tonight? I don't know if I am or not, to be honest with you. I probably will. I'll probably feel like doing some. A lot of it depends. The Rock Queen will be home here in an hour. And then we got to figure out dinner and all that stuff. But if at all possible. Otherwise, it's always tomorrow. And Wednesday we'll be doing a ton of streaming. So that's lunchtime tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be doing something tomorrow. I think what I'm going to do is, Honestly, I don't know. I might do some Payday 2 tomorrow. Might. I don't know. We gotta get there first. Wonky on us. All right, Larry, sounds good, man. Sounds good. Let's see. Is that big enough for truck to fit through? I think so. I think the fire trucks and ambulances. Alright, here's the tricky part, because what I'm wanting them to do is, when they come around this corner, they're going to have to go up here, dead end, and they're going to have to back up over to here, and then get out this way. I think I'm going to have to keep one more there. And actually, I think what I'll do is just make it a little bit more challenging and use the landscape that we have, this nice corner. And we'll make them get real steep. And then I'm going to put something here. Starts way over there near that bridge. I'll show you here. I'm about to go here in a little bit, but let me finish up this one part that I'm doing here. There. Ready for wheelbarrows? Maybe. So yeah, when they come out of here, they'll have to make this turn tight. Come over here, make that turn. Follow it. They'll have to come over here. Dead end. Then I got to back up. I got to back up into here. And then head out this way. Yeah, here in a second, if you give me a second there, Greek, I'll show you what we've done today so far. Cool. All right. Let's see. It's getting there, though. We've come a long way today, for sure. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here and do something here. Finish this up. Drive it. Yeah, we can mess around with it here a little bit before we go. That's probably a good idea, actually. It's definitely not finished, but we can drive it a little bit. Finish this up over here, and then we'll do it. Actually, I should be putting barriers here. But something like that. That'll be a little turnaround area there. All right, let me save it. See, here's the start. That's how far we've gotten today, Greek. This is the start here. And I still don't know all the direction yet that everything will go in. Still kind of laying it out, but we got all this done today. All of that. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Course is too tight for a car. You watch. You watch. All right. Save the map. It's getting there. I got to straighten up all the cones and all that, but we'll grab a car here and see, at least play with the stuff that I've got done today. See if it'll work. We'll do, let's see. Let's grab a charger. That'll be, we'll grab your guys' favorite charger too. I know you guys like this car. All right, so I'm thinking it's gonna go like this. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to move that cone. There's one cone right there. That cone is a little too tight. Not too tight though. I mean, this is exactly what I wanted to do. Just be able to get their car out of tight spaces. Yeah, absolutely put some of that there. Yeah, these cones here are a little too tight. Yep, a little tight. Let's go there. Stop. Yep, gonna have to loosen it up just a little bit. Oh, look at that, all those barriers fucking bounced. We're gonna have to not use those. Those barriers move. Yep. I totally underestimated the tightness of this course. Totally. But this is good, though. This is a good suggestion. Yeah, I can move those. We need to change those to cones. Yep, a little too tight. Spawn a wheelbarrow. I don't know if I could. I mean, I could spawn a wheelbarrow, but I don't have menu in. Yep. Gonna have to loosen it up a bit. But we got the good layout, though. The layout's pretty good. I just need to work on the spacing. Yep. I need to work on the spacing a little bit. And that one's too tight, too. Boom.
Dang.
Look at that. Them codes are just awesome. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna. That was definitely a good call there, guys, to test it out. I mean, I would have done it anyways, but I'm glad I did it now before I had all the rest of the cones to. Before I had all the rest of the cones to redo. Well, there we go. So we got half of the rough layout, and I know where I need to work on some of the stuff. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alrighty. Oh, with that being said, go over here and kill the press lap. Destroy that golf cart. That's right. That's right. But we'll keep working on it. This will actually be in the Cuff server soon. Got to finish, get it laid out, and all that kind of stuff. Get the spacing right, and do a good test of it. Because if I can't drive it, I can't expect the people in the server who are not, you know, who want to be cops to be able to drive it, right? That's. Anywho, severe thunderstorm. You're gonna have you got a storm where you're at. Definitely great in theory, but you know that's the thing is, like I said at the beginning, I've never tried to do this before, and you know there's always going to be issues. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with the layout. It's a good solid you know theory in the layout of the thing. So definitely going to bring some more life to the server, and it'll be fun to kind of have that realism in the server as well. So. Anywho, I'm going to get out of here, fellas, and I might stream tonight. I might not. Make sure that you're subscribed. Hit the notification bell. Turn those notifications on. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and join the Discord, BuddhaNation.com. That URL will take you there. I always post there to let you guys know when new content's coming, things like that. Tomorrow night, probably around 5 p.m. Eastern U.S. time, somewhere in there, we'll do a short hour-long multiplayer convoy in American Truck Simulator. And then tomorrow night, 9 p.m. right here is the Cuff stream, and I'll be unveiling a new live stream intro as well. And then just to remind you guys, on Wednesday we have a full day of streaming ahead of us as well with TRQ and myself. That being said, I'm going to get out of here. Love you guys. As always, we'll see you on the next one. May the Lord bless you, keep you guys safe, happy, and healthy. I will talk to you next time. Bye, everybody.